Gabe Gutierrez, thank you so very much. Admiral, just want to start your conversation with you on your reaction to the death of these 6 hostages. They were able to survive for so long, only to be shot as they were about to be rescued?
Yeah, unbelievably tragic and terribly often this is how the story ends with hostages. And I'll tell you why. I've been involved in many of these hostage rescue attempts over the years. The captors have a protocol that if they hear shots fired and it's approaching, their standing protocol, horrifically, is simply to execute the hostages and withdraw. I'm sure that's what happened here. It's a mark of complete inhumanity and barbarism on the part of Hamas. And I think it speaks volumes of the foe, the implacable foe that Israel is engaged with.
And Admiral, these hostages were held, shot, and killed in Rafah, an area that the world has been asking Israel not to go into. What's your reaction to that?
These are incredibly hard choices. If it were me advising Prime Minister Netanyahu, I would have started advising take the ceasefire deal months ago. And here's why. Because in effect, Israel can kind of have its cake and eat it too. They can take a ceasefire, take those hostages back, and at that point, the IDF still has options. The IDF can say, the Hamas is coming back, we'll go back in. What would they have given up? They would have given up some Palestinian prisoners. I think that would have been a reasonable swap, frankly. And that's why you're seeing probably close to 1 million protesters on the streets of Israel. And again, population adjusted basis, Jose, that would be a day in the United States where 35 million Americans were out protesting with one voice on a critical issue. We've never seen a protest like that, nor has Israel.
And Admiral, this morning's meeting in the Situation Room, what exactly do you expect them to be covering?
I think that the tone of that meeting is going to be present Israel and Hamas with the final opportunity, last exit before the bridge, if you will. It's going to be maximize pressure, pull all the strings on our side, pressuring Israel, and asking our Arab partners, Qatar and Egypt, to do the same with Hamas. Because if we can't settle a ceasefire now in the wake of these horrific executions, it's unlikely to me that there's going to be an opportunity in the future. This really feels to me like the last chance, and that's what you heard National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who has been on this relentlessly, that's what you heard him say in the last 48 hours.
Admiral James Stavridis, always a pleasure. I thank you very much for your time.